Welcome back to San Antonio Living. At some point, we're all going to be taking care of a family member, a loved one, and it's a very strenuous job. And it used to be that there were hardly any resources out there for the caregiver, but now we're starting to see more and more resources turning up. And joining us to tell us a little bit more about something brand new in the San Antonio area is Deborah Billa and Carol Zernial, both with WellMed Charitable Foundation. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
This is big because, you know, we've talked a lot. We have Lisa's Place here in San Antonio, right, which is a caregiver's resource. And I've talked a lot with the folks behind Lisa's Place. And we talked a lot about the fact that there didn't used to be anything like this out there. A place for people to go, a place for people to, you know, talk to other caregivers and get some help. But because of WellMed, we're actually seeing a lot more resources popping up. And today we're announcing something new, Alamo Caregiver Teleconnection. And Carol, tell me a little bit about what this is.
The Alamo Caregiver Teleconnection is brand new. It is a telephone learning and telephone support program for caregivers. And what's great about it is it's anonymous, it's confidential. You can be on the phone and be anywhere. You can be at work, you could be at home. You know, I would say in your car, but maybe you shouldn't be on the phone in your car. But it's for so you can call in if you're a caregiver, and you can get telephone support and telephone learning right there. It's a great new program that's absolutely free to caregivers in our community.
WellMed is at the forefront of this aging situation that we're in because they've got so many different clinics and senior centers around town, and we do have a lot of people that are in the position of caregiver right now. But I know as the baby boomers get older, that caregiving population is just going to explode, and this really is a great time to have something like this come into our market.
Right?
Absolutely. And it's, you know, really the message that we want to get to caregivers is that they're not alone. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to reach out, and, you know, none of us learns in school how to be a caregiver.
Right.
And so this is a program that really offers that education and also support for caregivers.
Let's talk a little bit about the teleconnection and what it will offer to people who call in. Okay.
Well, as Carol said, it's a telephone support system, basically, and it uses the most common form of technology that all of us have in our homes, and that's the telephone. And what it is basically people will call in for, it's about an hour-long tele-learning session. Okay. The first 30 minutes is going to be education about a particular topic, whether it's caregiving 101 or safe use of medications, or, you know, how to deal with difficult behaviors in your loved one that, you know, you're not used to and weren't there before. Mm-hmm. And then the next 30 minutes is an opportunity for caregivers really to share with each other. You know, it's so hard to fulfill this caregiving role, and we really recognize that people need that support, and they need to be able to share with each other and realize that they're not the only one that's going through this situation.
I think it's so great to see someone in the community taking the next step and working with these caregivers because they really do need that help, and it's amazing. A lot of people don't think about what the caregiver goes through, and so it's nice to see that WellMed is there on both sides of this issue.
Now, this is a wonderful opportunity. This program is based on a program that was operating in Montreal, Canada, called the Caring Voice. Mm-hmm. So we know this program is effective. We're involved with them. They're helping set up our first telephone learning session. So we're actually duplicating something that wasn't available in the United States, and we are the first city in the United States to have the Caregiver Teleconnection come to their city.
San Antonio is also one of the first few states to have Lisa's Place, and we've got that here in San Antonio. Let's talk about some of the resources that folks can find out at Lisa's Place when they go out there.
Well, the Lisa's Place, we have two Lisa's Places in San Antonio, one out in the medical center area and the other in the Nacogdoches area, and they're going to learn what places they can call to get help. They're going to learn education, empowerment, and energy to learn to take care of themselves. That's what's important for caregivers, is to learn to take care of themselves